around the world. This is the man.
PIC TV!
Deitrick Haddon.
What it do in the place to be, Bishop?
Man, no, man. I'm David for you, man.
Oh, David. And listen, and then we have a mutual friend that we love.
Bishop Noel Jones.
Bishop Noel Jones.
Many years, man.
He's a preacher of all preachers.
Yes, sir.
The man.
Yes, sir.
Man.
And you got a new show coming out. Tell everybody about it.
You know, we got the Preachers Reunion that's out right now on the Merge TV network and In the Black. You can watch it on In the Black. But yeah, First Lady Loretta and Bishop Noel Jones, they tied the knot and they captured all of it. So that's going to be good TV, y'all. Great TV.
Man, I've been watching you for years. I mean, behind the scenes, man. I remember Chain Breakers, man.
Hey, you took it way back. Do you know we're celebrating 25 years since Chain Breaker was released? So we have a new album coming out, the 25th edition of Chain Breaker, 25th year anniversary.
That's
edition.
amazing, man.
Yeah, that we still here, man.
Now, Bishop Norman Wagner.
Wow. Now you done said the name, Doc.
I grew up with them.
You said the name of that's the preacher.
Yeah. We grew up with Bishop Wagner, Doc.
Bishop Norman Wagner, man. I listened to his messages when I was a kid, and I said I got to preach just like him.
Yes, sir.
If you ever watch me preach, I got a little bit of Bishop Norman Wagner in me.
Yeah.
Because he made an impact.
That's a legend, man. When you see him, and you know, I remember him preaching so many times. He goes to a certain level, and then that octave kick in.
You hear me, Doc? But he's had so much knowledge.
But he was ahead of his time.
He was.
You know, when he come out with the hairstyle.
Oh man,
you remember that?
Yeah, he was a star. He was just a star of preachers, a singer, songwriter. Shout out to Bishop Norman Wagner and everybody that's been impacted by his ministry. His legacy lives on. And that's awesome that you brought him up.
Man, I go way back. I'll be 62 next month. Our birthdays are clear. Mine's is May the 20th.
Oh, come on. You a Taurus?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
May the 20th, man.
Tauruses are the best.
Man,
Just don't mess with us. We're your best friend. We can be your best friend until you mess with us.
There you go, with the bull come out, right?
Best friend or worst enemy.
You don't want to mess with the bull.
No. It'll come out. It'll come out.
Before we close, man, I know you've been rocking and rolling, man, on this tour. Down through the years, Doc. I watched your movies the other night, because you're a movie director, producer. It wasn't enough time, man. I looked, it was like 3 hours. I was still watching your channel.
That's
You've
funny,
been kicking for a while, man.
I love movies. I'm actually shooting one later on this year. Wow. I'm back on track with doing that, man. That's what I really want to do. Retire doing, making movies and TV and setting the platform for other gospel artists, because a lot of gospel artists don't get those opportunities because they think we just want to sing at church all day. And that's cool. That's what we're called to do. But if you really ask some of those artists, like, do you have any aspirations outside of just singing at somebody's church or whatever? They'll tell you, hey, I would love to get into fashion. I would love to be in a movie. I would love to write and produce my own movies. And so nobody ever really asked me that. So I had to show them by doing it. You know what I'm saying? I took a $125,000 recording budget from Ty Scott Records, they will tell you, and shot the first film, Blessed and Cursed, and it grossed over $7 million.
I saw that. I looked at that the other night.
Yes, and nobody, I was the first gospel artist to do that, and they thought I was crazy when I told them I was going to make a movie with on a $125,000 budget back then. Back then, they told you in order to make a movie, you had to at least have $6 million, a real big movie. Yeah, but God blessed me to meet a guy named Joel Cappity. Shout out to Joel Cappity, who owned the cameras, owned the editing, everything. He said, man, I'll make it work, man. I'll do whatever it takes to get under this budget to get your film done. Shout out to Holly Carter, who got some great actors, accomplished actors, through her relationship, her personal relationships, and made it happen.
Wow.
You can do anything, man, if you set your mind to it and you have a vision for it.
Man, Detroit on the lock.
Ooh, now you name it.
Doc, I'll go back, Doc.
Doc, you name it.
I'll go back, man. You can't come on this show and not give some love to the late, great On the Lock, Doc. You got to tell the world.
The greatest ever, man, in Pentecost.
But people don't know she didn't have a big church.
Her church was big. It was big enough, though. She had a church.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like
like a mega church.
Right.
No.
But her word, for her teaching, her word was a mega, Doc.
For her quality of teaching, she should be the mega church pastor. But a lot of people don't like the truth. Right. They don't like to have sound doctrine and holding you accountable to that word.
She brought it every time, Doc.
Every
time she get up in that mount, that pulpit.
Listen, but those are the generals of the PAW.
That's right.
Pentecostal Assemblies of the World. Shout out to the Pentecostal Assemblies of the World. Bishop Noel Jones,
That's
Bishop
right.
Norman Wagner, I on the Lock. They all come from the PAW. Fred Hammond, Tone, a whole lot of artists come out of the PAW.
Now, growing up in Detroit, Doc, you know, and I've been in DC all my life. Y'all got some bumpy roads up there, Doc.
Oh, Doc, them potholes would
Doc,
break
you
your
can
ankle,
exercise.
tear up your car, everything, Doc. Yeah, I learned how to maneuver around it. But I said to myself, man, if I'm going to have anything nice driving around here, I got to get up out of Detroit.
So talk about the transition before you closed out from Detroit to LA. How do you adjust to that style of folk out there, man?
Oh, man, it's just, well, you take Detroit everywhere you go.
Wow.
There's a cold.
Wow.
And there's a lot of people from Detroit in LA. And we don't play Hollywood. We don't do Hollywood. They have a Detroit like a little social situation where they actually meet up and hang out different places. Detroiters. It's like a family. You know what I'm saying? But it's no big transition for me. I just do me no matter where I go.
Man, you know we met on the way to the bathroom, right? You know we met on the way.
Told that story again.
You know we met on the way to the bathroom, right?
No diddy.
You were on live television, right? And look, D, on the way.
No diddy though. They gave him the code. We couldn't get in.
We couldn't get in.
Because
What happened to
remember
the
the
quarter
code.
days? That we put a quarter in, go to the bathroom, man.
Those are the good old days.
So we here at the studio, y'all. Deitrick was coming down the hall. He said, I want to use the bathroom before I go on the set. I said, okay, let me get the code. So we ran back, and the dude gave us the wrong code, man.
We put in the wrong code. I need help. And we finally got the code, and I was able to, yeah.
But whenever you're around somebody, the first thing you do is to observe. You close your mouth and use your eyes and ears. I saw this man support the vendors. Before he came on the set, he pulled out money and supported them.
Oh,
he didn't
yeah.
ask them for anything.
But they got some good stuff, though. The vendors were cold-blooded out there. They got great stuff. The clothing is wonderful. I purchased some body butter or something like that because my skin was dry, getting ready to go in there with y'all. So I said, y'all give me some lotion. So I paid for it. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. They came out to hang out with us tonight, and we got to support.
Man, before you roll out, Apostle Howard, man.
Yes.
The Queen, man.
Shout out to Apostle.
I want to do something big with her, D, and I need you to help me, man. We want to honor her with a ball, man, before the year is out. I want to do something special for her.
I think she deserves it. I think
man.
it's well overdue, especially here, all over the world. She's respected everywhere. Verl is not. She's respected all over the world. She preaches in third world countries. She's respected all from Africa to America. But she is from here. She's something great that have come from D.C. and she loves her city. And I think she deserves it. I think she need to have the key to the city.
Yes, sir.
I think we need to shower her with blessings, with money. And she's been faithful and consistent in the gospel music industry. I think many great artists, including myself, should come to D.C. to honor her.
She's been rocking with you for all 20 years, Doc?
A little bit over that.
A little bit over that?
Yeah, it's been, I ain't gonna tell our age, but her hair was black when I met her.
Doc, I've been watching you all week travel, man, from Richmond to Baltimore to Ohio.
We went to Charlotte, to Raleigh, to Rocky Mount, to Richmond, Baltimore, Virginia Beach. I skipped a whole city, Virginia Beach State, and we made it here.
And we're not talking about 3 or 4 days in break.
No, we rolling through, and we're headed to New York
Jesus.
for a Sirius XM performance live on the air.
D, whenever you go and perform, man, I know you come back to DC. We got to pack this place out, man. You got something big coming, Doc. I don't know if you can talk about the 8th.
Yeah. We coming for the I Got Away tour. Shout out to Pastor Mike Jr.
Yep.
And Anthony Brown, DC's own Anthony Brown, and Bree Babineau. We're going to be on tour for 30 cities. We hit 30 cities. Actually, next week we started. I wanted to hit the road to promote my new album, One Night in California, the week before I hit the road for the tour. So I'm having a good time, man. And it's helping me to get back in gear for the road to get ready for the tour.
Man, when you're in D.C., man, my home is your home. I'm going to tell my wife now, man.
Now, don't you tell me that when I come knocking on the door, Doc.
I know you got the road,
Yes,
man. This dude is down to earth. Y'all looking at him right now. You hear his music. He's doing some amazing. They talk about the new album coming out, dog. We got to support that thing.
Brand new album coming out on my birthday, May 17th.
Woo!
One Night in California. Already got several singles. I've been dropping bombs since the year kicked in. Lord Will Make a Way Somehow is available. Never Be the Same is available. Without You is available. Covered Under the Blood is available. Yeah, man, and more great songs coming.
I'm coming out to California this summer, man.
You got to come preach, Doc.
What?
At my church.
Did y'all hear that, America?
I got a full-fledged church called Hill City Church. It's doing well and growing in Los Angeles. So if you're going to come,
Doc, I'm coming, man. I'll pay my own ticket to get there, Doc. I'm coming.
No, you have to do that, man. We're going to give you the mic and let you tear the place up, Doc.
Man, God is good.
Don't leave no stone unturned. Tear that place up.
Man, God, did y'all hear that, America?
We have church up in Hill City.
Woo-hoo! D, before we go, and I've been saying this the last time, it's like a preacher say, this is my lamb cold. I'm coming in,
20 times.
10 more times. But this, brothers, I can feel your spirit, man. Outside of everything on the outside, in that heart, Doc. Tell that world what mamas mean to you. Mama's Day's coming up, Doc.
I got a song coming out called Mama, We Made It. And I'm talking about how my mother pushed me into my destiny. She's prophesied that into my life. And I think we got to honor, a woman is God's, I want to say one of God's greatest creations. Because there would be no life on the planet Earth without a woman.
That's right.
Because everybody you see holding the camera, behind the camera, see here, had to come through the gate of a woman. So that tells you how prestigious in heaven, how she is in heaven. She's one of God's greatest creations. So we should honor the women, honor the mothers, and it's a perfect time to do it for Mother's Day.
Man, the most humble dude I ever interviewed. I'm talking about meeting people like Megan Good, Bishop Noah Jones.
You met Megan Good?
Yeah, I was in
my
California eating at a restaurant way on top of the mountain, man. Castaways, I don't want to say it, but those castaways, and she was out there, and she was just so nice, man. I asked, can she do like an interview with me? She said, yeah, come on. She gave a shout out to my son. She gave a shout out to me.
Incredible.
She's down to earth, man.
Yeah.
Just down to earth. Doc, even though you made me in Hollywood, Hollywood don't have to be in you.
No.
They told me,
I'm about to tell you something.
They told me, don't go to Las Vegas because you'll be sinners live in Las Vegas. Man, Las Vegas was the nicest place The food was good, the fellowship was good.
That whole thing about being Hollywood and Hollywood is really a myth. I've met some of the most authentic people, genuine people in Los Angeles that I've ever met in my entire life. That's all a myth. There are great, God-fearing, good people there. I met my mother-in-law, Faye. She was on the show, Preachers of L.A. Oh, man, just great, genuine people. There are many people like that. All the people that go to my church are so authentic. They're all like real people. They were born and raised in California. So they'd be like, what are you talking about, Hollywood? That's all something people have made up in their minds because they're making films out of there. But the average person is there. They're not, that grew up there. They're regular, just like anybody else.
Yeah. Man, you just keep it real, man. Just meeting with you is down to earth, man. You promise me you come back on PIC TV, Doc.
I'm coming, Doc.
PIC TV is your home, man.
It's already
If you
done.
want a channel, I'll give you a channel, Doc. You want a channel on my network?
What?
If you want a channel,
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I'm gonna take you up on that. Doc, to be on there talking. I love the camera.
I know you got the
Love
role,
you, man. Love you,
Deitrick
Bishop.
Haddon, y'all. Come on. Thank you. Megan.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you, Megan.
You're
And it's
welcome.
Steven's birthday, Steven Evans' birthday. You gonna give a shout out to Steve also?
Happy birthday, Stephen Evans, but also Steve-O, you said.
Yes, Steve.
Happy birthday.
And you
God
got
bless
and
you.
Amos, you gotta get something to Amos in DC.
What's up, Amos in DC? God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you. This
Happy birthday, Stephen Evans, but also Steve-O, you said.
Yes, Steve.